Yo, squad, what is up? It's your boy PinoE here. There's nothing too crazy to share today, but we definitely got some updates that you don't want to miss out on. So hit that like button and let's go. Today's video is all Nike and Jordan brand, so let's kick it off with Nike and a look at the women's exclusive Nike Air Foamposite 1 Chrome. For the second women's exclusive colorway, Nike chooses to dress this pair up in a white leather upper with an iridescent chrome foam shell, black carbon fiber, and an icy translucent outsole. The pair will release on January 25th, and ladies, welcome to the world of exclusives where you don't get a price break because your feet are smaller. You wanted it, you got it, and retail set at $230. And here we go, let the flood begin, the Nike Air Vapormax Plus Flood. This first pair we're going to look at is up on screen, and it comes in a bleached aqua colorway. Out of all the leaks and the official images that we've seen, this colorway is probably my favorite, but Nike said fuck you, because these are a women's exclusive. I like these, and heads up ladies, they drop on January 25th for $190 on the sneakers app, Nike.com, and at select retailers. And here comes the next tsunami wave in this flood, the Nike Air Vapormax Plus TN Hyper Violet. The bold look of the Air Max Plus, also known as the TN, was actually inspired by ocean sunsets. Now what the fuck is that about? According to the original designer Sean McDowell. Continuing on that theme, Nike has applied it to their latest set of Nike Vapormax Plus releases. Ladies, this one is also exclusive to you all, and they also drop January 25th for $190. This flood is for real, I'm not kidding. Nike debuted the Air Max Plus in 1998. In 2017, the Nike Air Vapormax was introduced, and 20 years later, Nike is combining both silhouettes into one by introducing the Air Vapormax Plus. This Nike Vapormax Plus release comes dressed in an obsidian and photo blue colorway, featuring blue tones throughout its gradient upper atop a blue translucent Vapormax sole unit. Other details include tuned air branding and 3M reflective detailing. Guys, this one's for us, and they too drop January 25th for $190. Next up, it looks like we got another Travis Scott Air Force 1 low on the way. There hasn't been many details or images leaked, so we'll keep it brief. The pair is expected to drop either spring or summer, and it will come in a sale colorway and retail for $150. Stay tuned for more. I don't understand Nike. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against them putting out this collection of Chinese New Year shoes. I think it's cool that they celebrate the diversity, even though this is a marketing gimmick to try and get more market share of the Chinese market. It's dope, but why haven't they put out a Christmas pack, a real Easter pack, maybe a Valentine's pack? They don't make sense to me sometimes, but these are dope. I'm a fan of what we have up on screen, the Lunar New Year Nike Special Field Air Force 1. Dope shoe, dope outsole, February 8th, 180. And last up for Nike, and also included in the Nike Lunar New Year pack, we have two pairs of Air Force 1 lows. You can definitely notice the tie-in to the other Chinese New Year pairs that we've seen, with all pairs sporting some sort of fireworks and flower graphics throughout. These are okay, easy pass for me though. You can find both these pairs along with the Special Field ones dropping on February 8th, with the Air Force 1 lows retailing for $130. We're going to move over to Jordan brand and look at what Nike is calling the making of the One Reimagined. Both 1982 and 1985 were pivotal years for Nike as they represent the birth years of the Nike Air Force 1 and the Air Jordan 1. Over 30 years later, and those pairs have become iconic and transcended their original basketball roots. With the latest effort against these iconic silhouettes, the One Reimagined, a discrete group of internal Nike designers rethink the Nike Air Force 1 and Air Jordan 1 for the first time. The 14 women behind the project represent distinct skill sets within Nike's more than 1,000 strong design group. Among them are colorists and material specialists, as well as men's and women's mainline footwear designers. The focus of their work was to establish 5 new articulations of both icons, unrestrained from concerns beyond pure design. With that in mind, here's what they came up with. All pairs are releasing as women's exclusives. And first up, we have the Air Force 1 Explorer XX or 20, which features protective leathers, D-ring hardware, and an external tongue, giving the shoe a utilitarian feel. And if you ask me my opinion, I think these are dope and they should be for both men and women. But anyway, let's move on. I think the ladies killed it on this pair as well. The pair up on screen are the Air Jordan 1 Explorer XX. The ruched heel allows for adjustment of the shoe's height. This is such a unique design. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a shoe that you could adjust the height on, but if you ask me my opinion, these should have been made available for both men and women as well. So far I'm keeping track, and these designers are 2 for 2. And the 2-for-2 streak ends with the Nike Air Force 1 Lover XX. Not only is the name stupid, I mean, why would you call a shoe Lover? But it looks like they're trying to compete with Crocs. This is just garbage. Built on a new almond last and given a bold platform stack height, this translates the iconic basketball sneaker to a velvet-lined mule with iridescent back perforations. I don't know what the fuck I just read, but they're now 2 for 3. Let's move on. We were at 2 for 3, now let's make that 2 for 4, because next up we have another stupid name, the Air Jordan 1 Lover XX. A luxurious velvet lining, molded interior, and angled collar hugs the foot with feminine edge. They forgot to talk about the big hole across the midfoot. Why do you want a shoe with a hole across the midfoot? I don't know. I don't care. This is another L. Let's move on. Let's give them a W with this one, moving the tally to 3 out of 5. This isn't something I would obviously wear because A, I'm not a woman, and B, I don't wear platform shoes. But it's a cool pair for the women. The slip-on style raises the stack height 12 millimeters above the original and streamlines the shoe's lines for a minimalist take on the classic. I agree with that. It's very minimal, but it's cool. Nope, I'm handing an L for this one, and I want you all to keep your own tallies and let me know in the comments once we're done where you think the final score should be for Nike and Jordan Brand. The Air Jordan 1 Sage XX clean, sophisticated, turned and stitched seams give the shoe a refined finish. I think this pair is missing the swoosh. The panels look too plain for me. 3 for 6 is the new score. Okay, I'm gonna say we're now 4 for 7. Whoever designed these took a dope hit of acid and said, what if we take everything from the front of the shoe and put it to the back? I'm assuming they then ate a pot brownie, smoked a joint, and fell asleep under their cubicle. Would I wear something like this? Nah, but it's cool and it's different. The Air Force 1 Rebel XX. All the components are flipped to the back where a corset lacing system at the heel highlights the inverted aesthetic. And next up, we got the Air Jordan 1 Rebel XX. A medial zipper offers point of entry to the shoe, which twists the upper sideways. Use of a red Jordan logo, the lone pop of color in the entire collection, solidifies the shoe's outsider status. This is a note for me. I don't need to turn a shoe sideways. I like the introduction of the zipper on the medial side of the shoe. I don't like the laces. New score is now 4 for 8. Alright, so let's move the score to now 5 out of 9. Next up, we have the Air Force 1 Jester XX. A few misplaced swoosh logos and a double-stacked rand grants this a fresh, tongue-in-cheek vibe. Like one of the previous pairs, I really do like this. I don't like that extended height of the mid, but I think the way they dropped the Nike swoosh and added the patches is cool. I give these a pass, hope they do something similar in the future for us men. And last but not least, we have the Air Jordan 1 Jester XX. This shoe playfully reimagines the icon by transforming the upper into a zippered boot and by giving the outsole an exaggerated ripple under the midfoot. Part of me hates this shoe because it looks like a winter boot and I don't like sneaker winter boots. But the other side of me isn't even mad and I kind of think they're dope. I'm torn. I got no idea, and since I'm on the fence, I'm gonna give these a pass, which brings our final score to 6 out of 10 or 60% overall, which means Nike and Jordan have the same grades I had all through high school. Dope. Next up, we gotta look at the Air Jordan White Cement 3 NRG. Now, I have no idea why some of you got mad with yesterday's video saying my thumbnail of the White Cement 3 was clickbait. It's not clickbait. The shoe is the White Cement 3, people. It's the exact same upper as you can see from these shots. But the only difference is that it has a translucent outsole. Now, that's not the only difference. As I mentioned yesterday, one of the outsoles will have a graphic inspired by the '88 dunk contest, and we haven't seen an image of that yet. But today, we also see that the heel tab has 351 displayed on it. Now, who knows what this is referencing? Don't cheat. Leave a comment below and see if you know what it is. I'll wait. I'm waiting. Here it is. In this iconic picture of the '88 dunk contest, Michael Jordan is flying through the air. People are watching thinking, what the fuck is this man doing? Holy shit, he's gonna make it. We got a kid in the background selling Gatorade, and take a look at the time on the scoreboard. 3:51. That's a cool little detail. Anyway, like I mentioned yesterday, the shoe is limited, very limited, and they will be dropping on February 14th. Ladies, no Valentine's for you. We're copping shoes all February. 2018 is my year. If you've been in the squad for longer than a minute, you know my favorite model is the 3, and this year there are plenty of 3s on the way, including a new colorway coming USA themed. Unfortunately, we don't yet have a leak, but up on screen are 3 different takes of what the shoe may end up looking like, so who knows. The official colorway is Sail, Sport Royal, and Fire Red, and the pair drops June 30th for $190. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you've got something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.